on here, blood?
You're falling off like your title race, bro.
Hey, we don't need none of that. We don't need none of that, bro. We don't need. Whoa. I know you're eager, blood. I know you're eager, but we don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what has gone on here.
In the meantime, man, you lot smash them. Like, see everyone inside. Hyper protagonist, Kizzy, King Winter Soldier, big up, bro. Managerial though. Let me scroll up. Craig Beasley's just joined. You man, run up the lights, man. Run up the lights. Yeah, can't wait for the show. Big up Remy. Trudon. Aye, Trudon, it's been a long time. Big up, bro. I remember Trudon from Saints channel. If you know, you know. But yeah, man. I am gassed. I've been waiting for this show, Hooks.
You've been waiting, yeah? Okay, there we go. We're back. We're live. All right, I know you've been waiting for this show. There's probably a lot of Liverpool fans that have also been waiting for this show. I think we set a good precedent last week where we don't do the trolling thing. I hear it. We set a good precedent, but you know, I give you your piece in it. Look.
This week we might have to up the ante, bro. Right, just have to up the ante.
Yeah, I hear it. I look, yeah. Big up all the people that are locked in already, man. Just make sure you're liking the video. Subscribe to the thing, obviously. Make sure you're heading over to Football Verbal as well. It is in the description. And support Romz and his brothers on their journey. What you got anything big planned this week? Anything going on this week?
I think an app should be dropping today, but it's just a review. Most weeks we just speak about the games and that, but we got a special guest 2-3 weeks time, and you lot keep subscribing. You see, I can't reveal nothing too soon.
Okay. What, that level? Yeah. All right. See, you man are doing your thing, but no, that's cold. That's cold. So obviously, it's a hello darkness, my old friend. But you know, yeah, bro. I feel like Batman in the Bane film where he just the backbreaker getting moved to all of that. Getting moved
I remember that scene.
You got moved to, bro. Yeah, look at this, man. Nasty show. Hook's got a host right now, especially after it's crazy, man. Hey, Kizzy. Yeah, man. But it's cool though. There could be a lot worse Liverpool fans on right now. It could be months, and I don't think I would get any freedom or any joy at all, man.
You know what, bro? You know what is with me and Munch, yeah? And a lot of people say this on shows. That is my brother. That's family. But like, we're different. People need to understand. Even on Back Again, like, Troops might get my opinion confused for months and vice versa. Bro, if anything, me and Munch probably disagree with each other more than we agree. Do you get it? But that's bro. But you know me. I'm not really. We're gonna speak logically, in that. But I'm gonna troll you here and there. There's gonna be little. You get it? There's gonna be little.
Some would say. Some would say I deserve it, innit? Some would say I deserve it, innit? Like, obviously, I'm a more optimistic brother when it comes to football in my club, innit? I'm more optimistic brother, but yeah, I was well and truly humbled. It's been 2 games for you and one. Wait, is it 2 games for you and one? No, 2 games for us both, innit? Since the last time we did one, innit?
Bro, deep how quick the narratives change, yeah. Even if you go back to last week's show, I was still confident we were in the league, but like it was seeping into our fan base that nerves. Bro, 2 games have gone, and I did say to you, Hooks, we'll get 7 out of 9 points. I just got the games wrong. We drew against Villa and beat City, and I thought we would beat. Yeah, I thought we would beat Villa and draw against City, so I got it. I don't know if that's Kaz or that, but big up Kaz or that. I'm only disgusting on socials, bro. You know, YouTube. I'm calm. I like touchy chat ball, but yeah, bro. Like, it's funny because you were coming here with your you had chest. You're like, bro. One thing I got to say about you though, you have kept consistent. You said, bro, by the time we enter that Anfield game, which won't happen anymore, by the way. Cause I see your video. I watch your content. Congratulations, Liverpool. But you said if we go into that game with I think it was a 4 to 6 point lead, we can still in our hands. But I think you even know the deficit's mad now, bro. Yeah, like crazy. And I just think every game's gonna be added pressure for you lot. And do you know the worrying thing about you lot? Yeah, the worrying thing is that you're not even creating chances now, let alone scoring. You see, when you were creating chances but not putting the ball in the back of the net. So when you had your Havertz in that, it was like cool. At least they're still creating chances. I watched your first half because obviously we started at 8:15, so I was able to watch all your first half. Yeah, I'm just like, bro, you genuinely don't know where a goal's coming from. You don't know where a goal's coming from, bro. But this title race, bro, it's dead and buried. I genuinely think we're probably gonna win this with maybe 3-4 games to spare. You're gonna give us a second guard of honor, bro. This time we don't have Ox to rub it in a bit more. You know how Ox was obviously last time. It was a bit of a like my man left us to go there and win everything there is to possibly win. But we don't have an ex-Arsenal player in this squad right now. But you lot, you know what? Yeah, big up Kizzy because Kizzy's saying, and a few us fans said now we're in the top 4 race, and I was saying, no, you man are doing a bit too much. You're exaggerating that. It's not that bad. But how I'm seeing you play and looking like you can't even score, I still think you'll get top 4 comfortably, but I think you'll probably be Jack. I think you're closer to Villa as it stands. I know you got a game in hand, but you're closer to Villa than you are to us right now. So last night was dark for you lot. Dark because my brother's an Arsenal fan in it. So I was watching the first half and I was like, when are you going to score? He's like, bro, I genuinely don't know. And you know what confused me? Because obviously when it was half time, I flicked it back on your game. Why is he taking it off and wary with your brightest spark when you need a goal? It did not make sense. Bro, he's losing it. He's losing it. He's losing it, bro. He's losing it.
Romz, man. Oh my.
I know you are fuming.
Oh my.
I know you are fuming.
Oh my god, man. But I big up Lumen though, but Lumen not having a badge is crazy to me. I can't lie. Lumen's name should definitely be green, and it should definitely be green. But you're right. Like it's
Happy
like
birthday, Mr. Slotball. And sorry, just to answer the other comment, there's no one. This is a like retro shirt, but it's not from the actual 90s and that. But there's no one in the back. But happy birthday, Mr. Slotball, which said it was. I hope you had a better birthday than my man here because he was predicting big things for his birthday, and it didn't come true.
Happy birthday, Mr. Slot. Happy birthday.
Mr. Slot.
No, I can't lie. Yeah, the Liverpool fans, they ride out on this channel. You know, like, you know, it's crazy. Yeah. My biggest community of them. Yeah, my biggest community on here is Liverpool fans. It's actually crazy. So, you know, and really and truly, like, do you know what? Yeah. All right. Obviously, first year. So I'm trying to think where to start. So first year, like, I genuinely believe now that Arteta has lost his mind. I genuinely believe this now. Did you see his post-match interview?
Is it true though? He said something like, "Oh, we took more points from Forest, therefore we're a better team." But I don't know if it was true. Did he actually say that?
So apparently, but so that was mad. That statement he made. See, he tried to do some weird comparison with Liverpool and be like, oh, paraphrasing, but along the lines of like Liverpool have only lost one game, yada yada yada. They took 4 points off of Nottingham Forest. We took 4 points off of Nottingham Forest. So trying to like, I don't know if he was trying to fire shots at Liverpool or
You're trying to insinuate like, so who's the better team? Yeah.
Because
bro, I saw that, but I saw it on another channel, but I thought it might have not been true. You know, with AI and everything nowadays, you don't know what's true. But bro, if you're big up Chinks, if you're confirming that's true, that's mad, bro. That's mad. And you see when he's out over my dead body, bro, he must have slapped on Take Care. You see Drake's album, the first tune is over my dead body. He must have woke up before that pressure. Must have slapped on Take Care, bro.
Man, what's that?
Over my dead body. Don't kill me, bro.
Oh, what's that tune? Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
Bro, I don't be reciting them lyrics still. I heard that there's some demonic lyrics, but no, I know the
It's crazy though, and I wasn't even talking about that. I mean, like so you know how after a game they do the post match, the immediate one after the game.
Yeah.
You know, see how vexed
when you got all the sponsors behind you. And
yeah.
I ain't seen it still.
Oh, he was rattled. He got asked something. Yeah, I can't remember specifically what it was. He got asked something, and he cut the interview off. He's like, along the lines of, I'm not gonna keep on answering this question. Why'd you keep on asking me this question? Like, bro, Do you know what? I watched it on Twitter. I'm gonna find it, yeah, and I'm gonna share it, yeah. He has lost his marbles are gone, absolutely gone, and he keeps and he keeps on saying this thing that he says, and he said it a lot throughout the season, that I think is setting a very, very bad precedent for the players is I love my players, you know, they couldn't do any more than what I'm asking, like they're doing everything that they can. Bro, just come out and say you man didn't do enough. You know, sometimes you just need to be told the truth. Like sometimes you just need to be told the hard cold truth. Yeah. Just come out and say you man didn't do enough. Is it truth be told, like I don't know how everybody else feels, but if someone's telling you the hard truths, yeah, and you take that in a bad way, yeah, and you can't take in that bit of criticism and build from it, I don't want you anyway.
Facts. Bro, do you know what? Yeah, that's a lesson in life. Like, bare people, like, I've been through certain experience where when you try and give constructive criticism, certain people are sensitive and they'll take that as hating, bro. That's why I have to kind of suss you out to know if I can be honest with you. If I want to give constructive criticism to someone and they're seeing it as hating, we can't be friends, bro. Yeah, literally, we can't be friends because it's like, I want the best for you. If you got bare yes men around you, them fake people that will just say be yes men, like you could be doing something wrong, they'll be like, no, I think this is good in that. But they slightly want to see you fail, you get. But I tell you, that's what Arteta's kind of doing, bro. Like he can't really take constructive criticism. But you know what I will say though, bro? I can't even say he's a winner like that, but a lot of the best managers are sore losers. So this ain't the first time we've heard it. Do you get like Klopp did this, but difference is Fergie did this, Wenger did this, Mourinho did this. The difference with all of them and Arteta, they won multiple stuff. Arteta don't really have that. I don't even know if clout's the right word. That resume to be kind of speaking at this. I don't want to bring that word because the humble word, but he kind of needs to humble himself, bro. Do you know what I mean? He kind of needs to humble himself because I have not seen, put it like this, Hooks. I've not seen a specific post-match interview you're on about, but I've seen many others where he's speaking the same way. Do you get it? Yeah. So, yeah, bro, I hear you in that sense. I hear you.
And do you know what? Yeah, obviously the show's called The Title Race, innit? And like after
you have to change that title. No pun intended. No pun intended. You might have to change that, bro. Let's just call it the roundup or something.
Oh man, I might even have to call it the Guard of Honor. Do you know how?
Bro, you're onto something, you know. Right, cool. If we see any channels take that, we'll know you got it from here, bro. Next show you need to call it the Guard of Honor still.
Oh man, do you know what? Yeah, Cass wants to jump in. All right, cool. All right, I'll send you the link here. Give me a minute. Let me just. There's one thing that there's actually one thing I want to ask you. One thing I want to ask you. Now, look here. A lot of people think that I'm shameless in it. A lot of people actually don't like me. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you see my Twitter or my Instagram. I actually received
a lot. I have, bro. This guy, I don't know what he's on about and that, but
no, it's gone. So it's surpassed that now, bro. I got racist abuse, bro. I had two people. I had two people make an account. One was hashtag victim and then hashtag NIGGER. But I had another brother made an account, just sent me through an emoji of a monkey and a banana, bro. Like, bro, it's gone to that level, bro. I thought I was a normal brother. But obviously, clearly, I'm getting to that point where you get it, man. Know me, bro.
It sounds so tapped. This sounds so tapped, yeah. But take it as a compliment, bro. Like, I know it sounds tapped. I don't condone none of that, bro. But like, if they're starting to speak to you like this, you mean something to them, bro. Like they care for your opinion. Do you get it? Bro, whenever I've gone Anfield, we're gonna nap you, we're gonna shove. Like, this sounds actually, I'm not even gonna say the graphic stuff, but I've got the same thing, bro. And it's like, end of the day, they're probably just little youths that are 16, faceless accounts. You got to take it with a pinch of salt still, but no, carry on.
Yeah, but it's wait, just quickly, we have a new challenger. in the village. Big
bro.
up Sean C for becoming a member. Yeah, he's got a badge. His name is Green. You get it? I don't know why others ain't got a badge in it. Do you know what I mean? But let's work on that, innit? Yeah, but it's crazy. So that made me realize, yeah, like the things that man's saying is reaching people. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So now I don't know what you because this is, I guess this is more of like a general thing now for like, I guess, content creators just in general, innit? Is like because my voice is being heard, how should I use my voice? Do you get what I'm saying? Because like, cool, I'm a brother, you know me, innit? Like the way that I talk on camera, I talk the same way off camera, innit? Like when I say when I say I think Arsenal are gonna win the league, I genuinely believe it. Like I don't say it because like I'm trying to get views or anything like that. Like I literally, don't get me wrong, some of the Instagram, TikTok video, I'm just a creative brother. Hey, you know what I mean? I done fashion design, I've done computer animation. You get me? I'm about that. I'm creative in it. I like a bit of humor, all of that, them stuff there.
Do you know, for everyone watching, just to validate what you're saying even more, I've met Hooks many times off camera. He's saying the exact same stuff. Trust me. Like I'll ask him, "What you in the league? Yeah, what you're gonna smoke this to you?" That come on, what you see with Hooks is what you get. What it does on it. What's the saying? It does what it says on the tin. That's Hooks.
Yeah.
Do you get? Like a lot of man might be different off camera. Do you get? Hooks is he's authentic, bro. He's real with it. So, but you just said, like, should you change your voice? No, bro. Keep being you. Don't, just because you might be getting some of these messages. And listen, we're all human. Like, how one person takes something, another person. With me, I got thick skin, bro. I've kicked ball in other countries. I've been, bro. If you go Scandinavia, if any of you have kicked ball in here and gone Scandinavia,
crazy.
Different. That's what I'm gonna say. Not, it's just different, innit? But I've got thick skin. This is why when I don't want to go into politics and that, but you know when the BLM thing happened and Zaha weren't kneeling because he's like, bro, nothing's gonna change. I saw myself in Wilfred Zaha because he don't care, bro. Like he knows nothing's gonna change, but he's got thick skin. Like if you call him this and that, he kind of brush it off. But the next man, it will affect them, innit? How many borders have you come out and screenshot and share to the world what they're experiencing? And that's fine. It's each to their own. But I feel like you might have seen a message and thought, rah, like it's kind of affecting, man. And it's calm if it has. Like maybe I should change what I'm saying. No, bro, keep being you. Keep being you, bro. Because the same that's what a minority that are trolling you, and that you've got a big community that love you same way. And that's Hooks. Let me be honest with you, yeah. That's probably why I respect you the most, because yeah, you might say outlandish stuff. I have. Every content creator has. Kaz that's about to join, he's probably the king of it. I've done it. We've all done it, yeah. But why I respect you the most is because, bro, you die on your shield. I don't think anyone backs Arsenal. How, you know, actually, Just D does as well. Big up Just D for Fab. He this is why I think you two get on there, because you two rad for your team. Pause. But like, that's the reason why I respect you more than a lot of other people, because regardless, you back your team. At the end of the day, what's football without faith? What, you just want to keep being like negative about your team, or do you just want to keep crashing it on your team? What's the point, bro? Like, we all love football, we all love our club for a reason. You're supposed to back them, innit? Obviously, if there's something to call out, and again, I think you're balanced, because I've seen when there's stuff to call out, you do call it out, bro. So that's what I mean. When people have agendas, they're selective, bro, because I've seen you call out stuff for Arsenal, but then they'll completely ignore that. Do you get it? And just they'll just see what they want to see. They're very selective with it. So, bro, like, bun all of that. I think your question was, should you change kind of your message? Nah, bro. Keep being you, bro. Big man thing. Keep being you.
All right, cool. So just quickly before, remember that he said keep being you, yeah. So before that, yeah. By the way, yeah. Wait, did you see this thing here, people? Yeah, can't lie.
Is it a colour thing? Is it a colour thing? Is there a colour thing about it? Is there underbelly colour thing that?
You see that video? That video, it means more now, innit? Because of the abuse I got on the DMs, innit? It means more now, innit? People, let's sort out the likes, blood. Let's sort out the likes. So now, look, going back to I'm a smart guy. I'm a storyteller. You see what I did there? Because obviously, first we talk about changing the title, and then we let in, should I change my voice? By the way,
I see that still.
Congratulations, Liverpool, yeah, but there's still games to be played. There's still games to be played. Yeah,
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, bro. I was waiting for it.
I'm not saying we're gonna win it, yeah, but there's still games to be played. I'm not saying we're gonna win it. Hey, look, my hands are up. I'm not saying we're gonna win it, but there's games to be played, innit? Do you know what? Yeah, so I'm gonna do a bit of a Marvel multiverse, innit? You know that you know them one, the Doctor Strange, bro, trying to find that one universe that works, bro. Yeah. Like so all right, this is why it's crit. So firstly for me, yeah. So I've said this, I've been very consistent with this. Once it gets to a double-digit gap, it's probably done, probably finished, probably over, game, set, and match. You man lift the trophy in it, whatever in it. Now, so first we need to beat Manchester United. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. If we beat Manchester United and then we win our game in hand against Chelsea, that would be a 10-point gap. Yeah. Still crazy. 10-point gap is crazy. Yeah. But again, another thing that I've been super consistent with, yeah, is I didn't think this was where man was going to drop points. Me, where I think man are going to drop points
was
Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Brighton, back to back. Yeah. Now, all I need from Liverpool is 3 losses and 1 draw. That's all I need. 3 losses, 1 draw. It's mad. It's the way it's looking right now. Yeah. I think I got more chance of asking God a question, yeah, and him responding to me with his voice in it. Like, that's how mad it is, bro. Like, it's a mad ask in it, bro. Nah, bro, don't worry, Nicholas Paul. You see Nicholas Paul, yeah, he's a bad boy in it, because obviously you see him flexing with the swimming pool and the drip, yeah. How do you have a swimming pool but you don't have a badge? Crazy. 199 links in the chat. But I guess I've gone from fighting for the title, yeah, to now what I'm fighting for, yeah, is I cannot give you a guard of honor. If that's all I leave with this season, hey, it is what it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because that guard of honor, yeah. Do you know how mad? This is how. All right. Do you know when you man beat Man City? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know 1 minute after the game finished? Yeah. Do you know who called me? 1 minute after the game finished.
I know who, because I've seen you on other streams. Let me just guess. Cal from Coppish.
Immediately got it.
I knew it. He said he would, though. He said he would.
Right, man called me, yeah, and I answered I'm looking at the phone now. Cool. And man, is like, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying, bro? Did you see what he's saying, bro? What is it still on? Yeah, I was like, okay.
Big up, Cal.
Okay, so I know what's gonna happen. Yeah, if I have to give you a guard of honor, that phone call is gonna become not just Cal, might even be Matt, might be Drifty, might also definitely 100% will be Mons.
I might even jump on the bandwagon and just call that.
Bro,
you good, bro?
Hello, people.
Can I just say, bro, you know the guard of honor, though? All this time, I thought it was compulsory. Like, if the Premier League winners win it before the season ends, whoever they play have to give it to them. You know, it's optional, bro. Like, you know, you don't have to. And the way Arteta's going on, I don't think he'll do it this time, bro. I know at the Emirates he did, but let's be honest, different, bro. It was a different time. Like, you lot were mid-table battling for 8th, 9th, and that. Because you've kind of been in this race up until now with us, he seems bitter. Like you said, his interviews after the game, it's optional. All this time I thought it was compulsory. It's not. I think Arteta won't give us one. Honestly, I think Chelsea will. If we win it by then, I think Maresca will. I think whoever we play, I think it's Brighton after that, then Crystal Palace last day of the season. But yeah, because they see it as classy. But I think Arteta's just on his villain arc where he don't give a damn anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal don't give us.
No. I swear down. If we don't give you a guard of honor, I'll actually. Is it the manager who decides? Who is it that decides?
I think it is the manager. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. If you don't know that there's that person, maybe it's the director or the owner. I don't know, but I think it is the manager. But someone just said it. I can't remember who said the comment. It was Big Up AW said they will do it. Arsenal care too much about PR, and you do. You'll probably drop some merch today. like three-peat second place. Like you'll probably drop some merch. Probably get Ian Wright to reel it out. You know what I mean? Or Frimpong. Big up Frimpong. Frimpong's funny. But you might get Frimpong to reel it out and that. Like, bro, you'll probably drop some merch today, bro.
If we don't give you the guard of honor, that would actually vex me. Because I don't like being a sore loser. Like, hold it. Just hold that. I feel like if you hold that, you know what? Yeah, I honestly believe these Arsenal players, yeah, if they have to stand there, give you the guard of honor, and experience that, I believe it will make them become villains.
Yeah,
I believe it will make them become villains because that's a crazy thing. Imagine that. Imagine on the reverse,
especially in the social media era. Because big up Trudon. Trudon's just said, Liverpool and Arsenal as clubs have respect for each other, though it will happen. I remember I watched Premier League years, bare in it, and majority of Premier League years we're not good at it. We won about to be 2 in 30 odd years, but a lot of them are watching United or Chelsea or whatnot. But I watched one. Correct me if I'm wrong, the Arsenal fans in the chat, and you might know Hooks as well. It was either 2002 or 98. We've given you lot a guard of honor. Then I think we smoked you that 3-4-0. I can't remember what year I was watching Premier League years. It was either 97 to 98 or it was 2001 to 2000. But you won the league that year because we're clapping for you, bro. And then we ended up smoking. It's not even a guard of honor you gave us in lockdown. You ended up beating us that game. I can't lie. We had thrown the league. City battered us like 5-1, I think, the week before. But we didn't care because we could have hit 100 points and we only hit 99. But we kind of just tailed off. But we gave you a guard of, big up. Trudon is 98. And I think we end up beating 3 or 4-0 at Anfield. I watched it last week on Premier League years. And I think if we're being honest, Hooks, let's put tribalism that to the side. In the original top 4, that even historically, Liverpool and Arsenal have kind of always had respect. Wenger's always said it's the club he prefers. Henry come out and said 2 months ago, if there's a club he regrets playing for, it's Liverpool. His favourite ground other than Emirates Highbury was Fratton Park, Portsmouth Ground or Anfield. Wenger always speaks highly of us. That there's respect between the 2 clubs.
Even as well, just on that, even as well, I can't remember. It was either last season or the season before. We went to Anfield, and before we actually played the game, I think it was Arteta and Erdegaard went to the
with
mural,
flowers.
to rest down the mural. So there's defo a big respect there.
There's a big respect.
We're just two clubs that just like, I don't know, it's part of who we are, innit? You know what I mean? So
I think if there was no socials, I think this would be done without any second thought. But we're in the social media era, and this is why I feel it's kind of peak for you lot until you like win something big. Because imagine if we had socials in the early noughties, late 90s, bro. You lot would have been unbearable. Do you get it? Yeah. Like obviously, I would have been old enough, but do you get it? But now I think because of socials and that, people are skeptical. Obviously, there's going to be banner because I'm going to be shameless. That's you lot giving us a guard of honor. I'm going to lap it up, bro. I'm going to have my say on it. But bro, like there is a respect between the 2 clubs. So I think, put it like this, I won't be surprised either or. If you don't, it'll be Arteta's bitterness, and he's on his villain arc. But if you do, it's probably the most respectful thing to do. But I think in my lifetime, Liverpool and Arsenal have not challenged for a league until this season. You could say last season, but we fell off around now with like 10 games to go in it. Remember when Eze scored at Anfield, and bro, like the rest of the season, Atlanta then beat us, and it was crazy. But this is the first season where I think we've actually been in a race. So, bro, like I can see you lot not, but at the same time, who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see, bro.
Yeah. So, do you know what? Yeah. It wasn't said by me. It wasn't said by me, innit? It wasn't said by me, but I've been hearing rumors circulating, about it's now WFE, innit? World Football Entertainment, innit? Like I've been hearing that there's a script that's been written for Liverpool to win the league because they played Man City and there was no Haaland, but he played in the very next game. And then they played Newcastle and there was no Isak. All I'm hearing is apparently, Richard Masters, he's been shouting, Vince McMahon's been, you get me, shuffling into the building, and there's a little spooky going on. Like, all jokes aside, yeah, how crazy is it? Yeah, you know what it is? Yeah, I feel like sometimes when you go on to win a league, you need a little bit of that luck.
100%.
You need a little bit of that luck. Like, don't get me wrong. Man City and Newcastle, they're still both good enough teams to get something from Liverpool without Isak and Haaland. But how different do you think those two games would have been if Haaland and Isak were present?
Do you know what I would say? The City game, in my opinion, we still win. Just how defensively resolute we were. Yeah, I understand City were crossing the ball in a lot, and Van Dijk and Kanate could have had a cigar in their mouth, bro. They were just clearing everything. But you know what I'm going to say yesterday? You know me, bro. I always back us against anyone at Anfield. Yesterday would have been much tighter, and I say that to say this. One of them were offside, but Wilson went through one-on-one, bro, and just missed the target. Isak bags that. And I think if you ask most Liverpool fans, if they're honest, I think we probably win yesterday's game, maybe a 2-1 or a 3-1. We still win. We still win, bro. I back us, but Isak's record, he's bagged against us last season. He bagged against, I think he's bagged at Anfield 2 seasons in a row. He scored a brace. Was it a brace? When he dropped the shoulder on Van Dijk and rasped it when we drew them 3-3 this season. Isak's record against us is mad. I think it's at 4 goals in 6 games, bro. So he always scores. But if you're going to ask me how the game would have been in terms of difference, it would have been much closer, but the result still would have been the same. We would have got the dub. For me, in both games. I know it's easy to say that, but Wilson had a few one-on-ones, bro, and I think Isak buries at least a couple of them last night. Do you know what I mean? But we would have won still. We would have won both games, in my opinion.
All right, cool. So just before I bring Cass into the building, big up Josh Byrne for gifting 5 YouTube memberships. Yeah. So that means there's 5 new certified Shinobi in the village. Who got it? I think Aaron Lewis got one. I don't know who else got one.
Yeah,
Aaron Lewis got one. Yeah, Aaron Lewis got one. I don't know who else got one. But yeah, Josh is defo a legend. And make sure you guys are bigging up Josh in the chat. And yeah, let me know who else got one, innit? And yeah, be like Josh. Bring more Shinobi into he's recruiting Shinobi. That's what he did. You get it? You know them way there. But Cass. Oh wait, I have to wait. I'm gonna do some changes. You man do your thing to me, and I need to do some changes.
You know what? It's well, Hooks, yeah. You've got them lot next, and they're scamming results. So it could. I forgot to mention this earlier in the show. It could get even more peak for you lot. Because trust you, Amarim's kind of already got Arteta's number anyway. The FA Cup win. When you
we beat him in the league. We beat him in the league, man. We beat him in the league.
If we're being honest, first half, obviously you scored your 2 goals second half. First half, they had your number, bro. You don't just having the ball, and they were happy to let you have the ball. I can see a United draw or win at Old Trafford. I can genuinely see it, bro. And trust them to come in. I wouldn't even say come into form because Kaz will agree the performance is still piss poor, but they're getting results now. Draw at Goodison, which is tough, and then then winning yesterday with 10 men, bro. They could even take points off you.
I'm winning.
See.
Yeah, man. That front line ain't scoring against my defense. I'm not gonna lie, especially if we started. Let's go play low block like Amrim's has clocked that.
What if Dorgu gone?
I don't need Dorgu.
Don't need Dorgu, yeah.
Don't get too long. It'll be a mess. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't expect anything bar low block against you, anyways, and piss you off.
We're beating you, by the way. Obviously, Cass came on here because he's my brother, innit? I didn't bring you on here.
Actually, technically,
impact on
there's an anomaly. It's called title race hook. We're in the same title race as you. We're both not in it, bro.
No, you're no.
Yes, we are. We're both not in it. There's actually no such thing as title race when my man's already made a video saying it's over. It's Liverpool's. So anomaly, Todd B, call me Cass B at this point, and just say it's just Liverpool's title. It's just Liverpool title show. That's what it should be called.
Well, maybe if Arsenal don't beat Manchester United, which is a massive if.
Oh yeah.
It's the biggest if in the history of time. Yeah. Then I'll change the show to Guard of Honor.
That's a 30 title, bro. God.
Yeah, I'll change the show to Guard of Honor in it. I'll change the show to Guard of Honor in it. That's what I'll do in it. If we do not beat Manchester United, I will change the show to Guard of Honor, and then every time we can just. Do you know what? I'll change it to Guard of Honor, and then any Liverpool fan that I know that's got my number that wants to jump on and celebrate, they can come on and celebrate with Romz.
Oh, you make it a Liverpool calling show. Don't kill me. But I was gonna say to you though, yeah. Let's talk a bit of tactics. You're saying, oh, you're winning at United's ground, and I've made this mistake for years. Yeah, we're gonna get a result there with better teams. They're just obviously apart from this season, they're just a weird club, bro. Last season, obviously drawing and beating us, yeah. But how are you even scoring? Because, bro, like I said to you, Hooks, the most worrying thing about Arsenal, you see, when you had better personnel, you were creating chances and still weren't necessarily scoring as much as you wanted to. You're not even creating chances, bro. That you're literally not creating chances. And even the set piece thing. When was the last time you scored from a set piece? Even I think that's been clocked. Even that's been clocked, bro. So, and United got height in their team. Delete your own Maguire, they're all what, over 6 foot? Bro, how are you actually gonna score? You're saying you're gonna win, but how are you actually gonna score a goal?
Gabriel Header, if they get their set piece coach on the mural again.
Yeah, but that's my point, Caz. You lot can counter that. You lot can actually counter that, bro.
It's nice, isn't it? It's kind of funny, isn't it? Liverpool last season, FA Cup. After that, it all collapsed. Man United, FA Cup. Arsenal. After that, knocking you lot out. It's all collapsed.
Actually,
I'm just saying, isn't it? The FA Cup dagger.
You're funny. Man said the FA Cup dagger, you know. But that's
Chill
where
Cheeto. Imagine if it's Cheeto to score the winner,
bro. He's not gonna play though. He won't. He won't start. He will start that dickhead, man. That fucking zit face.
You know what though, Cat? Yeah, against Everton, I can't lie. His passing needs to sharpen up, but he's young in it. But he was making right runs, and he just had man not recognizing his run. You could tell he's a number 9. Like he was making the right runs, bro. I can see maybe gave him the balance. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Him coming on last 10 minutes, scoring, and he's the type to shush the crowd, bro. Are you
Hoyland?
Not Hoyland, bro.
Chido. Oh, Cheeto. I was gonna say, bro.
Cheeto, how do you pronounce it?
Bro. I thought you were talking about Hoyland this whole time. I was thinking, what are you?
No, bro. I'm talking about Cheeto because when he coming against Everton, his passing was wayward, but the runs he was making, you can see he's a 9, bro. Type of runs he was making, it comes natural to him. Hoyland's just Hoyland, isn't it?
He's crap. He's absolute crap, man. I just can't believe you got 20 now, man. That means we need to win the FA Cup so we can go and tie with Arsenal. So it's like, if I'm leaving with something.
Do you know what I think is yours? Yeah, like I think
got full of next, you know. Got full of next, you know. We got their number a bit, but fucking.
I swear that's the same game that Mitrovic a couple of years ago got sent off, and it was in the balance.
It was 9 men they had in the end.
Yeah, this is what I mean, but. Like, I think it was Saba that said it, yeah? You know why you might think it's United's year? The one game you play, and there's no VAR for that specific game, and then United go through. I can see you lot scumming it, and it won't be a nice fashion as well. It'll probably be like penalties, decided by penalties. Or I can see you lot winning that. Say that again?
To be fair, like, there's not many big teams left in the competition, isn't it? You got Villa, you still got Forest, you still got City. Then you got United, and I think are they in it? Yeah, I think they are in it. They are in it. They got who they got as well. Have they got who they got again? They've got what's it called? They got Brighton in it. Am I correct? I think saying they got Brighton. I think they got Brighton anyway. So someone's going out basically, in it.
Well, what is it? Last 16, and then it's quarters the next, didn't it?
Yeah.
I said 2 games away from.
And you got. There's some. The thing is, there's some championship teams playing against one another and stuff like that. So whoever goes through that round is like, oh damn, someone could see themselves in the semi-final just like that.
Yeah,
you know, and we've not had an easy run. You know, I'll be real. So it's just like we'll see, anyways, man. So it's not about United unless you want to talk about them. But the thing is, just United are just we'll see it.
But Hooks, I want you to answer my question, bro. That. Again, I know that coach whatnot, but you seem quite tactically astute in that. How are you going to score your next goals? Because you know what? I even saw, football fans could be reactionary. I saw a whole load of Arsenal fans on Twitter saying, we might even not get past PSV. Now, I'll say from now, I think you do in it. What other Madrid team you face, I think it's curtains from then, personally. But I think you get past PSV. But some of your fans are even saying, right, even that is looking like an uphill battle. And at first I think, nah, stop doing the reaction thing. Then when I deeped it, I thought, bro, how are you not scoring? Because this Marino experiment, which I said to you, remember, just because it worked against Leicester, a piss poor Leicester, by the way, rock bottom of the league. Wait, who's bottom? Southampton or Leicester?
Southampton.
Not rock bottom, but you get the gist. Bottom three against a piss poor Leicester. You can't keep doing that against other teams. And it came to fruition, 3-4 days later when we done the show, bro. Like, you can't keep doing that. So, with Marino, the false nine experiment not working. Sterling come on, and I don't know what he done, bro. Tried to win fouls that weren't fouls. Trossard, again, I overrate this guy. I thought he was a baller, but he's more of an impact player. When he starts games, he kind of becomes non-existent. And where is your bright spot? And he takes him off, which was just so backwards. Like, if anything looks like, if there looks like there's going to be any goal coming from a player, it's him. Even when he cuts in and that, and it goes just above the bar. He had a few shots against Forest yesterday. But, bro, like, where's the goals going to come from? Like, honestly, I know you're saying you're going to beat these teams, but it's probably... Yeah, like, where are they going to come from?
So, I think that the problem that we're facing right now is that putting Mikel Merino up top, although it allows Arteta to play the way that he's used to playing with a Havertz in the team, we're way too predictable. It's like you see the lineup and you immediately know that, okay, we're playing for crosses into the box, which is cool if you have someone who's like, I don't know, used to being a striker and knows how to play that role. But Marino, he doesn't know how to be a striker. Right. Sometimes he doesn't even know what positions to be in. I don't think he even really deeps like certain runs that he has to, because he doesn't make the same type of runs as Havertz in it. So be it as it may, whatever people think about Havertz, at least Havertz has that level of intelligence in it. He knows what runs to make. He knows like where to be in the box. Against Leicester, I think that maybe it was a strike of luck in it. But I think if Arsenal wanna get goals, I think that Arteta just needs to play a front three of Sterling, Nwaneri, and Trossard. And I think that he needs to play Nwaneri in the middle. I think he needs to go, you know what? I'm going to play my more senior players in their more comfortable positions. And I'm just going to let Nwaneri have all the freedom, run wild, and with the confidence that he has, cause problems. Because Nwaneri is very good, not only with the ball in like tight spaces, he's someone that will make the defenders think about runs off the shoulder. Marino's not going to do that. So we're very easy to defend against because no one's running off the shoulder. Like, teams don't have to, like, even, I don't know if you saw the Nuno thing. He was like, he didn't need to fall into a five at the back because Arsenal didn't have a striker.
Like, yeah, I see that still.
Yeah, there's no one that made the Nottingham Forest think that they had to do anything else than what they was doing. Like, there was no surprise, there was no shock, there was nothing. So what Arteta actually needs to do is, because obviously what I suggested, it may not work. I understand that. But what Arteta actually needs to do is he needs to keep on trying different things. Like, he needs to, every game, he needs to experiment. He needs to go, okay, I'm going to try this. Boom. Does it work? Cool. Didn't work. We still managed to get the win, but it didn't work. Acknowledge that it didn't work and maybe you got a bit lucky. Yeah. Boom. Mm-hmm. Next game. Try something different. Boom. Next game. Try something different. We just have to keep on experimenting until we find something that actually clicks. Because everywhere else, in that game, we did well.
You're calm. Yeah. I agree.
Everywhere else, we did well. It was just about putting the ball in the back. To need a win and only have one shot on target is crazy. To me, it's crazy. And I don't just blame that on Arteta. I blame that on the players on the pitch. Because when does pride kick in? Do you know what I mean? At what point does pride kick in? But quickly on a quick thing, big up Remy LeBou.
My guy, love that.
In 5 YouTube memberships. Yeah. He's recruited another 5 Shinobi into the village. Big boy settings. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So W's to Remy. And look, Liverpool fans, the Arsenal fans are fighting back. So, I mean, if you want to keep your lead, yeah, you know what you got to do, innit? Yeah, KJ in the cup.
Remember, Remy done you a solid yesterday. For every time someone tried to put you in bin, he's like, nah.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
You know what? Do you know what, Hooks? Yeah. Obviously, I was watching the first half with my brother, and he was saying that you got one centre forward called I think Nathan Butler or something, and he's got quite like a physical. I've never watched him in it, but my brother sometimes looks at the youth team and that, and he was saying, "Cool, we're at the stage where, let's be honest, the league's kind of done. Arteta's kind of got nothing to lose, and I think he's not even a young G like I thought. Like he's 22, 23, bro. Like he's not a little man. When he said, "Oh, we got a player on the bench called Nathan Butler," I'm assuming 17, 18, innit? Bro, I checked, he's 22, but it's like, why don't like Arteta kind of experiment with him? Obviously, maybe not a Nottingham Forest in the deep end, but maybe a game at the Emirates, because it's like, if majority of fans, not all, because some haven't, but if you've conceded that the league's over in that, you might as well give him a run out, because he, like you were just saying about Mourinho, he knows how to actually play the position. Yeah, not necessarily to this level, but he will make run. It's similar to what I was saying about Chido, the Everton United game. As much as they're not experienced, when you know a position, you know a position. No matter what level you play at, you will do the same things. Do you know what I mean? You might have to tweak it depending on obviously the level of opposition, but he'll make similar runs. And my brother was calling for this year. I was like, bro, I've never seen this year. And he's like, well, you're not supposed to know who he is if you don't support Arsenal. Do you get it? But he was chilling on the bench, and like, why not just kind of chuck him on? Because, bro, I always say, yeah, if you're going to play that route one or direct or try and just keep putting in crosses in, and you've got centre-backs, this is what City did with us. They had no Haaland, yet they still persisted to play crosses in when we had Konate and Van Dijk. Even like yesterday, you're crossing in to Murillo and Milenkovic that were just heading everything out. It didn't make sense, bro. And that's where coaches, like you said, have to adapt and switch things up, bro. That's why I big up my coach, because when Jota, we're being honest, I don't think he rates Jota or Nunes. But when we play against the big teams who play the higher line, he puts Diaz there. Just drop in, do you get him to pull defenders back? But this is why I don't understand why Diaz plays false nine against low blocks, because centre-backs just let him run. They're like, we're not going to follow you. It happened against Everton. What's his name? O'Brien Tarkowski and them, man. They're not going to follow him. And then we struggle kind of against a low block when he's false nine. That's why I don't like him there. But against City, it worked to a T. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm hoping with Arsenal. The fact they got no striker is like, cool. Yeah, we have the extra man slyly in a way that they're going to want to put in midfield. That's all nice and everything. But it's like, for me, it's like, cool. Can we step out a little bit then? Can the centre back step out a little bit more and start doing a lot more long ball? I'm kind of more in favour for that a little bit, because it's like, we don't really need the height. I don't really need to see Euro, Maguire and all that. I don't even want to play Maguire. How about that? I'd rather play Masraoui and put Euro in the centre. I don't need these men. But the fact is, it's like, do you want to take advantage of the height, the set pieces again, and try bypass Gabriel and Saliba maybe on one of them, and then maybe you've got like a matchup with like Euro, Maguire, and all this, man. That's just the way I'm looking at it. It's like, yeah, but we knocked you out last time, I know, Ahmad. So how about that? We took a point at your gaff. Basically, technically, if it was 90 minutes. So yeah, you say that, but it's just like, I did say the Leicester game. Remember, Hawks? I said the Leicester game. I'm not too sure if that's really a sample size to kind of like gather if this whole gimmick's going to work, because I feel like if we can score against Leicester, anyone can.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So we've got them in a couple of weeks after you. Actually, we got them the week after you, to be fair, before the international break. So that might be like, that might be relegation scrap over. but more that, yeah, it's looking like a top 4 race until Saka gets back to fitness. At least minimum.
Do you think, there's any chance of, like, let's just say Saka comes back, yeah? Do you think that gives Arsenal any, like, real chance of at least maybe making it to, like, a Champions League final? Okay, 2-part question, yeah? Do you think Saka coming back, and then obviously Martinelli coming back as well, do you think that gives Arsenal any, I guess, extra chance of getting to the Champions League final? And do you think if Arsenal got to a Champions League final but didn't win the final, do you think that would be enough to be like, fair play, Arteta? In your opinion, fair play, go again next season.
In the context of this season, if he was to get to the final and not win it, big respect to him. Regardless what people think, you're gonna get the replies that, yeah, but you didn't win it. But in context of your season, because you're not gonna have Saka probably even for the quarters. If my calculations are right, he's gonna come back end of April or mid-April, or you might have him for one of the legs, right?
But apparently he's back after the
international break. I read that as well. But the thing with grade 3 hamstring tears, yeah, you can ask Monts. I've got brethren that had them. You can't really rush players back for this, but apparently he's been in rehab and whatnot. Not apparently, he has been in rehab and whatnot. But to answer your question, yeah, do I think you got a chance of winning it just because of what I know Arsenal to be historically? I don't know, but one thing I've always said, yeah, and I got laughed at, but this is big facts. You know how you said when it comes to defense, because I know you've lost attackers, but when it comes to your strongest, like let's say backs, like your strongest back six, you still got Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. Still got Saliba and Gabriel. You still got Tim Calafiores, Lewis Skelly, Raya. You still got your core when it comes to midfield and defense. So that's why I don't think, even though the title's done, you're not going to get battered by anyone because your defense, even West Ham, it wasn't a batter in that you lost 1-0. But I just think going forward, even Saka coming back, I don't think it makes a difference in Europe personally, in it. Because I think PSV, I think you deal with. I've been saying that even with your squad now. But the Atleticos and the Real Madrids, where they can just score even with your good defense, they can score at will. You've seen Alvarez and Sorof on a mad thing at the moment from Atletico Madrid. For Madrid, you got take your pick, Vinny, Rodrigo, Mbappe, Bellingham, bro. You got Bearman that can score out of anything. I think your journey ends quarters. But if you were to make it to the final hooks with this team, you have to big up Arteta for that. Even if you lose it, you have to, bro, because it's like, you got to your first one since what, 06?
Yeah.
With all these injuries, you'd have to give him credit still. You'd have to.
Nah.
We'll still troll you and say you didn't
get there's no credit, man. You're going through look, I don't even know if they get past PSV, bro. Like I'm gonna be real. Like that attack is fucking dross.
That's deep what he said. If he gets to the final, that means he would have had to beat either Atletico or Madrid, and then you will probably have to be. Yeah, I think we can meet you in the semis as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's like let's be honest. By the way,
it's a hypothetical. Super. I'm letting people know it's a hypothetical.
With Saka, even if Saka is back, they're not getting past that Atletico team. They're not getting past that Real Madrid team. Let's be honest.
I agree.
It's like a 99% chance they're not going through, bro. So that's it's just not happening, bro.
No, I don't. Deep what you're saying, bro. If they get to the final, then look at all the teams.
Hypotheticals, but why are we crediting someone that we cost Tottenham for? Do we credit Pochettino for getting to a final? Who gives a shit? Why are we credit? Why are we don't need to managers we have to credit is teams like Aston Villa, Emery's, them ones there. Even though he should be getting held. By the way. He should be getting held licks for losing 4-5-1 or 4-1 against flipping Palace. You know what? I've never known such a manager at the moment, that gets an absolute buy, for getting absolute spanked, and he's in like 10th, bro.
Cats, I've been saying all season, this Villa team, individually, I think they're cold. But they're not as good as... Cool, I know I drew to them last week, but they're not... Remember I said it last week, they're not as good as what people think. I've been saying it. Kaz, have you seen their record after Europe? I think it's 8 games, like one win, 4 draws, and 3 losses, bro. It's crazy.
Their away record is insanely crap, and somehow, so when everyone's like, oh, Unai Emery's the 3rd best manager in the league last year, this is why I didn't jump on the bandwagon with Villa, bro. I hate it, bro. I just can't stand it. He's a good manager, but let's not act like he ain't spent mad bread in it.
Yeah, but also just to say, like, it's like you said it would be like something that's a big deal for Aston Villa, but not Arsenal. But Aston Villa have won the Champions League, no? Arsenal have never won it.
Yeah, that's 40, 50 years ago, man. Their new age fans ain't seen
but I guess, do you think can you say in the same breath, that Arsenal have never won the Champions League, but then also say Arsenal getting to a Champions League final is not a big deal for Arsenal?
It's not a big deal, not with the size of your club, man. Like, bro, I've seen Stade Bucharest have won the Champions League before. Do you get it? Like,
exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like, now, see, all I'm getting at is how Arsenal is spoken about. Yeah, because in one breath you can't say the stature of the club, but then say Arsenal aren't that big because they've never won a Champions League, but then also say it's not a big deal if Arsenal get to a Champions League final or Arteta gets Arsenal to a Champions League final. Like, you can't say all of those three things at the same time.
I'm going to be honest, yeah. The only way I big up the final, yeah, is not like Pochettino where it was toothless. If he's going to hammer on tongue with whoever's in the final and then you lose to a penalty or you lose in the final minute and you didn't get over the line, I'm like, fucking hell, I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. That's the only context I can really give it. Is that the next year is like, oh, can you do it next year then?
Do you know what?
That's the only way I can kind of be like.
I hear what you mean with the Poch thing, but when you look at that run or the VAR call, obviously I'm going to give him his credit, but VAR call to get past City, Ajax, which let's be honest, smoked them. They had moments against Ajax. The reason why I'm going to big up Arteta if he gets to the final, regardless if he wins it or not, because this deep, like I know you're saying hypothetical, and I want to make this clear. I don't think you knock out. I think you get past PSV, but I don't think you knock out either of the Madrid teams yet. But let's say you make the final, you would have to go past either Madrid team. Then I think you buck us, PSG, Aston Villa, or Club Brugge. And let's be honest, it's probably going to be us or PSG. And then if you get to the final, I'm just going to say it out. I think Inter get to the final from that side of draw. Them or Barca. You're going to have to buck them or Barca. That means you would have knocked out one of the Madrid teams, us or PSG, and then buck one of the Inter and Barca teams. That I would have to, with the context of your season, I would have to GM up for that. And the thing is, Champions League probably more suited to you. I know you've never won it, but bro, how many teams? We saw Chelsea stink it up. I think they scored minimal amount of goals in their league to win it the last time they won it. And one thing you can't diss about Arsenal is your defense at the moment. It still is strong. And Champions League competition, you can go a goal up and just stink it out. You can. You've got the ability to do it. And you don't need attackers to kind of get you through. Just score that one goal, maybe a set piece, and shut up shop. But again, me personally, I'll big him up for getting to the final, regardless if you win it or not. But we're shameless. If you don't win it, we're gonna call on the same rate. But I'll GM up for it because he would have had to knock out big teams to get there. Do you get it? And as you should. I don't believe in easy runs to the Champions League final, but I'm a hypocrite because we had one last time. We had Villarreal. I think in the cold Villarreal. That we had Porto and whatnot. We had an easy run last time we got to the final. So. But that's because the other big teams didn't do their job. Do you get it? Champions League shouldn't be an easy run to the final anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But big up Morton Pedersen with the super chat. And the real ones that know, Dasher Gamston there, you got a baller in it. It takes time for the injured players to get fit. LFC experienced that last year. That they did, innit? And I mean, but you kind of had your players come back in it at least from my perspective, you had a period where your players were out and you was actually doing pretty well when your players were out, and then your first team players came back, and then that's when you fell off. You know what I mean? That's when you fell off, which is weird, right? You would have expected like the likes of, was it Salah was injured, right? He came back. You had a few men. Trent came back, and then it kind of went downhill. You would have expected it to go the other way, but it didn't. In it, so
what'd you call him?
Who?
Salah.
Yeah, Salah, man. Mo Salah, bro. What's his name?
Salah, bro. Like if I'm going for Salah, like I've got my third one right now, blood. Like, do you know what I mean? I'll go. You know what I mean? Like, do you get it?
Wait, Kat, quickly, when is Ramadan? Tomorrow or Saturday?
I think Saturday. I'm pretty sure it'll be confirmed.
I can't check the private chat. See.
Yeah.
28 likes away from 150 people. Let's get the button smashed. 226 inside. Also, Football Verbal and Never a Foul are in the title. Make sure you are subscribing to them. It is mad easy to do so. So I guess just before we wrap up, yeah. What is this Liverpool's best season that you've seen?
Wait. When you say best, that bro, if you're talking best, my personal best season that I've ever seen was when we won the Champions League and we finished a point of Man City. I don't think in my lifetime I'm going to see a team better than that. Monts argues the year we won the league the year after, he thinks it was a bit better in it, which I can kind of hear. I think 27 wins out of your first 28 it was mad up until that Watford game, undefeated, and well, we that one bare of our games. But for me, the 18-19 team was ridiculous. So I can't say this team's better. If this team faces that team, I know there's still some players. Obviously, there's still the core of players in both teams, but nah, this ain't the best. It's a very good team, but it's not the best team, bro.
You're taking advantage of a shit situation, I think.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that rival fans need to do what rivals need to do. I'm seeing from bare people that it's the worst season in ages. Teams have fell off. But where to what Cash just said, well, then someone has to take advantage, because there has to be a league winner somewhere. Well, everyone falls off and no one steps up, and we did that because, bro, at the start of the season, most Arsenal fans were saying, if we finish above Manchester City and we're not crowned Premier League winners, a lot were saying it's a failure, even the most positive Arsenal fans. And that has happened. For me, I think you're going to finish above them and you still haven't won the league. Do you get? So someone had to take advantage. And this is why I need to still big up Klopp, because he laid the foundations and Slot just added in a few tweaks tactically, because they ain't bought no one apart from Chiesa, who he don't play. Dashvili ain't joining until the summer. So this is basically still a Klopp team. And this is why I always bigged up Arteta when he won the FA Cup the first 6 months. When man say it's not his own team, but I was thinking, isn't that harder to do? The fact you brought in none of the players and you still went on to win a trophy. But yeah, to answer your question, Hooks, this ain't the best Liverpool team I've seen. For me, 18-19 in my lifetime. And you know, a team that was even cold as well, but we didn't win nothing. So
what? 08, 09.
You just knew, Kaz. You knew. Even for me, that's probably the second best team I've seen. But then people say, yeah, but you won nothing. But I saw us get to semi-finals of Champions League.
We should have won the year. We shouldn't have won the league that year. I think we won that due to a dodgy decision near the end of the year. I remember.
We were top of the majority of that year. But you know what killed us? Draw. We got 7 draws at Anfield that year. 7, bro. I'm not even talking entirely. We got 7 draws at Anfield that year. Draws killed us because we lost once that season. Actually, it might have been twice. I think we lost. No, we lost once that season, bro. But 08-09 was a cold team. Man are saying 13-14, but our defense was dead. Let's have it right, bro. We had man like Flanagan and Sissoko and that, and they were playing out their skin. That was not a good defense. And yeah, see, Samuel OG saying we drew 11 times. 11 times. But for me, 18-19 is the best Liverpool team I've seen in it. Personally, I don't think nothing's going to top that.
What if, yeah, let's just say Slot wins the Premier League, the Carabao, and the Champions League.
He's the best manager since fucking Paisley, bro.
And he's a past Klopp.
Yeah, easy, 1 year, done. Now you
I can't say that, bro. It's easy for a rival to say that, but bro, Klopp, cool. Let me just say this to you two, yeah? And this is what I think Guardiola's doing with City. He started the rebuild. So Guardiola's cutting, in my opinion, I think he might even cut in the summer. But then someone's saying no. And if he does cut, it'll be the following year. He's setting his team up. So when the next City manager comes in, it's not going to be that mad. Let me say this to you two. Let's say Klopp cut out 22-23, where we had all them old midfielders and Slot took over that team. He's not doing what he's doing now. Slot revolutionized our midfield, left our attack because we didn't need attackers. He bought Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, and Endo, which all 4 of them have been a success in their own right, however you want to break it down. Slot just had to take over a team that was ready for him. Because let's be honest, we were in the title race until around game week 28, and then you and City just took the reins. Obviously, United just done their thing. Then we lost at Goodison. Then Eze comes to Anfield and scores. So we went on a slump, but we were still up there majority of the season with you two. So what Slot's done is just made us a bit more reserved, that we don't run as much. He'll kind of play that pivot to protect the back 4. We're not going as gung-ho. That's why we've got more energy towards the end of the season. And cool, this is probably when you're going to clip me up, Hooks. I think we do the treble. Kaz will tell you, I said on Never a Foul at the start of the season, if we avoid Real Madrid, I think we're winning the Champions League. I've stuck by that. But
you have got a Real Madrid on that side, so...
I hear this, Kaz. I think this might be a bit mad. I think Atletico knocked them out. That's my hot take. I think Atletico knocked them out. I actually think, Kaz, this is going to be our route. I think we beat PSG. It'll be tough. I think we might even lose the first leg. They're in form, and then we'll deal with them at Anfield. Then Club Brugge or Aston Villa. And even Club Brugge. Remember, Club Brugge has beat Aston Villa already in the Champions League this year.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks it's a formality that Aston Villa go through. it's not. I think they'll go through by hook or by crook, but Club Brugge ain't a joke. They got that striker. Kaz, you're better with these European strikers. What's his name? They got that number 9 there. He's batting it up. A couple European clubs are looking at him.
Who? What striker?
For Club Brugge, bro. He scored against Man City.
What does he look like?
I think tall, white, Scandinavian.
So you're probably talking about that. Is his name Vermont? Romeo Vermont? It might be that guy.
No, it's not. Once I know his name, yeah. Once I know his name.
Scott Olsen.
Say that again.
Scott Olsen.
No, and there's one called Nilsson. There's one called. I know they got Vermont, and then they got.
That's it. I think it's Vermaken. I think he bagged against Villa, but I know there's a couple European clubs looking at him. But let me tell you what I think of.
I don't know.
That's it. Sorry, Jutkla, not the Vermaken. I know he had a man.
He's Spanish.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he's like Howson. He's got one of them Scandinavian names, but
he's
actually,
he's
Spanish.
kind of tall in that. But I think this is our route in it. And cool, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think we'll knock out. I think we knock out PSG. I think whether it's Aston Villa or Club Brugge, but I think it'll be Aston Villa. I think we knock them out. But second leg will be at their ground. I think that's the way it works. And in semi-final, we'll have either Real Madrid or Atletico. But I think it will be Atletico in the semis personally. Then I think that final we buck either a Barca or an Inter. And I genuinely think we win the Champions League, bro. Again, that's what prediction I thought. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, you don't corn me. But and Kaz will tell you, I predicted from the start of the season. So this, you know how you like to speak about consistency hooks. Yeah. I said this before a ball got kicked, bro. I said I didn't think we'll win the league, but I said Champions League. I think we got this, but I think we do the treble, bro. I genuinely think we do.
Excuse me, it's not called that's not a treble.
Yeah,
sorry,
baby treble, baby treble. You know, we've done this treble before. You know, we've done it in 84 Cup.
You've actually done one in recent as well, but it was not Champions League. It was Europa League and 2 domestics.
No, that's what you call the B Tech, bro. That was the B Tech, bro. That's the bottom. That was the lowest European trophy, and then both domestic cups, bro. There weren't even a Prem or champs in that one. But yeah, we've done trebles, just not the treble like the 2 Manchester clubs, innit? But it is a treble, bro. It's just the baby one. It's still free. Yeah, treble junior. Big up, Aaron.
I'm taking it.
Trophies. And 2,
I'm having it.
2 out of the biggest 3, bro. Like,
I'm telling me now, if you won the Europa League and 2 domestics, like this time up, and I'm screaming.
Yeah, bro.
I'm screaming. Don't chat to me about trophy when I speak fluent trophy. You get me?
Even Newcastle, yeah. I was seeing this sort of thing. This is what I mean. Football fans are reacting that. Yeah, I see some Liverpool fans. We beat them at Anfield. We're gonna smoke them. I'm telling you now. That Carabao Cup final is going to be tough because they're going to have Isaac, they're going to have Joe Linton, they're going to have Sam Botman. Sam Botman, even when he's come back from his injury, though, he's
he's been sick. No, he's been sick.
You reckon?
He played like only a few games, yeah, but it's like he makes the difference. If he played yesterday with Isaac, you're not winning that game. It's your draw.
Did you see the one-on-ones Wilson missed? This before he came in, this is what I was saying. Like Isaac backed them, but. The thing is, yeah, I think we beat Newcastle, but it will be after. This is probably a stat you 2 didn't even know, yeah. Since our Champions League final in 2005, you know we've only won 1 final in normal time, and that was against Tottenham. And even that final, yeah,
that was a penalty, basically.
Exactly, bro. Like even against, bro. Let me run you through some of the finals, yeah. All of the finals against Chelsea, all of them have gone to extra time. Super Cup, FA Cup, League Cup. Remember Cardiff in 2012? Took us to penalties, bro. Like, Liverpool don't do the finals that we've won. We've always won it since 2005 in extra time, bar 1, bro. We never do things.
Don't do if, what's on, maybe.
Oh, Samuel don't think we'll beat. Come on, Samuel. We'll do it after extra time. I can see 2-1 after extra time still, but
it depends who's available, though, man. I like Botman's. They don't want to risk him. I'm not even joking. They're bubble wrapping his brother up for the Carabao Cup final.
That's what I'm saying. And Kaz, I predicted this. I said from when Newcastle knocked Arsenal out, I said watch their league form dip. Because remember, before they lost against Bournemouth at St. James Park, they were on a 9-game winning run in the league, bro. The minute they qualified against Arsenal, I think they get smoked against Bournemouth at their own gaff. They're drawing a few games. They're losing a few games. I've said, Eddie, bro, Isaac won't play until the final. I'll say that from now. I don't think he plays the FA Cup game. I think they wrap him up for the final. I think Joe Linton might maybe make an appearance off the bench. They're wrapping all their plays. But Kaz will tell you, like, as much as it's been years for Newcastle, I don't think they handled the occasion well. Because would you admit, Kaz, they were better than you in that final. But individual brilliance from like Casemiro and Rashford, United just have the know-how. They were better than United that final. I can see them probably playing better than us in the Carabao Cup final, but we I think we get
when is it? When is it happening again?
16th of March. So the same day they play Chelsea.
Oh, so the day before. Yeah, all right, cool. So basically, the day before we go into international break, kind of.
Yeah,
like
but
the weekend.
You know what? We've got PSG, and I think we're gonna go into the Anfield
away.
game.
Is it away or is it Anfield?
Anfield. But I think we lose the first leg against PSV, but we overturn it. PSG, but we overturn it at
Inshallah.
But what will happen is Newcastle have the whole week's break where we're gonna have to play intense against PSG. So yeah, man, I still think we get it done, but it'll be tough. When someone read out that stat, I couldn't believe it. When I deeped all the finals, it's like the ones we've lost normal time.
I'm telling you now, that cup of tea video. If you don't beat Newcastle, the cup of tea video coming out. I'm bringing it back.
And do you know why it'll be shamed? Do you know why United fans will lap it up? Because they beat them in this exact final a couple of years ago.
Absolutely. What was it? What did we win? 2-0. It was 2-0.
2-0 still.
We got bagels.
I can't lie, that team was much worse. I reckon if you played this Newcastle team in the final.
No, but that Newcastle team was on a madness, bro. Do you not remember? That's the one that got into the Champions League. Huh?
They got top 4 that year, innit?
Yeah, that's how they got into Champions. They were on a madness.
Nah,
and they had like Saint Maximan and all that were moving crap.
Almiron scored that for like 8 games in a row, and Almiron was on smoke.
They definitely do have a much better team at the moment, 100%.
You see Tonali, even yesterday, I know they lost. He's such a baller, bro. Like, how they got him, crazy.
Well, they paid up like 60 million, innit?
Oh yeah.
That's how they got him. But he looks like he's enjoying his time at the moment. So he's doing bits. He's doing bits at the moment. He's the definition of a player that's adapted to the Prem.
Facts. The game just looks too easy for him, bro. But I think this summer they lose Isaac and Bruno, man.
I don't see them losing two of them, both of them.
Yeah, bro, because I think it gets to a point, bro. Isaac's what, 26. Bruno, I think, is a bit older, 27. It gets to the point where they want consistent Champions League. If they get Champions League, maybe they lose one, Kaz. But if they don't get Champions League, I think they lose both. It gets to the stage that, cool, we've been loyal for how long that we want to be playing consistent Champions League football. Do you get it?
Maybe. I personally don't. I don't see that happening, man. Otherwise, that's just a flop, man. You're just gonna see yourself. Well, you get a few bare millions, and then what?
But then, Kaz, I think you'll get a situation where, cool, you don't want to sell your 2 biggest assets, but like, what do you then want to keep unhappy players? Bruno's been flirting with Man City for the past 2 years. Isaac's already always, whenever you see him interview speaking about Champions League football, like, if they get it, I think one leaves. If they don't, I can see both of them cutting. Tonali, Gordon, they still got a decent core though. Tonali, Gordon, Joe Linton, they'll still have like a core of players that they can work with, but I think them 2 are gone personally if they don't get Champions League.
Just on a quick thing, yeah. Tottenham fan on a title race, there's got to be some limits in it. Do you know what I mean? There has to be some limits. You know what I mean? There has to be some limits in it. But obviously, big up Durag Diaries. But look, we are gonna wrap it there. Obviously, love Romz for jumping on, love Cass for jumping on. Make sure you lot are subscribing to both Never Ref Out and Football Verbal. They are in the title. Make sure you're liking the video on the way out. I am now going to send you over to It's LB, where Romz will be on there with Dan Potts, Wolfie, and the other Dan, the Chelsea Dan, CFC Dan, talking up the title race talk. So if you want to hear more talk about title race, go over there. You get it. Make sure you're slapping Hooks Raid. Let them know where you came from. Obviously, big up Sean C for becoming a member. Big up Josh Byrne for gifting 5 memberships. Big up Remy LeBou for gifting 5 memberships. And big up Morton Pedersen. Throw the gamps in there. It becomes a baller for the super chat. And yeah, catch you next time. Come on, you guys.